Hello, everyone. You are listening to the book review podcast brought to you by Falling Upward. I am Vit, and in this episode, I will be going over the book Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. So get comfortable, get your coffee or tea ready, and let the information pour in. World-renowned Stanford University psychologist Carol Dweck, in decades of research on achievement and success, discovered a truly groundbreaking idea: the power of mindset. Professor Dweck explains why it's not just our abilities and talent that bring us success, but whether we approach our goals with a fixed or growth mindset. With the right mindset, we can motivate our children to raise their grades, as well as reaching our own goals, both professional and personal. Mindset reveals what all great parents, teachers, CEOs, and athletes already know: how a simple idea about the brain can foster learning and nurture the resilience that is the basis of accomplishment in every area. I have a testimonial by Bill Gates here. He says, "The value of this book extends way beyond the world of education. It's just as relevant for business people who want to cultivate talent and for parents who want to raise their kids to thrive on challenge." I love what it says on the front cover, actually. It says it's essential reading for anyone with aspirations. I would say it's definitely for everyone, even if you don't have big aspirations, because for me personally, I wish this was the first book I have ever read. The information helped me approach my relationships better, the business, my own shortcomings, my approach to failure and success. This book really changed how I see the world around me very much, and in a very good way. So Dr. Carol Dweck is focusing on the two mindsets, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. The people who have the fixed mindset believe that they can't change their intelligence, they can't change their personality, and they feel or they believe that if they have to put effort into activity, relationship, career, it basically for them means that they're just not good enough, that relationship isn't meant to be. They're not good at particular sport because they have to put effort in to reach some goals. Their confidence is based on results. In growth mindset, it's the exact opposite. You value effort much more than you value talent. You know that whatever you approach, you might not be the best in the world, and that means that with the growth mindset, you can get so much further in anything you do. In your relationships, you'll just work harder. In your career, you'll just keep learning. It doesn't matter that you fail 6, 7, 8 times, because the 9th time, you break through. So I always like to say, think about your hero. Because usually, and I used to do that as well, people look at the accomplishments of that person, whether that be a sports person, whether that be a scientist, whether that be a businessman or woman, but they don't see the journey behind it. I always like to use the example of Michael Jordan, who wasn't drafted by the first 2 teams that could have picked him in NBA, who wasn't picked by the school he wanted to play for in college. As he himself says, I've been trusted with so many game-winning or game-losing balls, and I screwed up. But what he does then is he goes to the gym and trains harder than everyone else, so that doesn't happen again. That's the whole point. I mean, this book just goes in all these areas, whether that be business, parenting, school, relationships, career. Really good examples. I think everyone will see themselves in many of those situations. And it is true that all of us, we have the fixed mindset in some areas of our lives, and then probably have the growth mindset in others. And So the more areas we acquire the growth mindset in, the better for us. I'd like to read a little bit out of the business section because that really resonated with me. This subchapter is called Groupthink versus We Think. In the early 1970s, Irving Janis popularized the term groupthink. It's when everyone in a group starts thinking alike. No one disagrees. No one takes a critical stance. It can lead to catastrophic decisions, and, as the Wood study suggests, it often can come right out of a fixed mindset. Groupthink can occur when people put unlimited faith in a talented leader, a genius. This is what led the disastrous Bay of Pigs invasion, America's half-baked secret plan to invade Cuba and topple Castro. President Kennedy's normally astute advisors suspended their judgment. Why? Because they thought he was golden, and everything he did was bound to succeed. According to Arthur Schlesinger, an insider, the man around Kennedy had unbounded faith in his ability and luck. Everything had broken right for him since 1956. He had won the nomination and the election against all the odds in the book. Everyone around him thought he had the Midas touch and could not lose. Schlesinger also said, had one senior advisor opposed the adventure, I believe that Kennedy would have cancelled it. But no one spoke against it. To prevent this from happening to him, Winston Churchill set up a special department. Others might be in awe of his titanic persona, but the job of this department, Jim Collins reports, was to give Churchill all the worst news. Then Churchill could sleep well at night, knowing he had not been groupthinked into a false sense of security. Groupthink can happen when the group gets carried away with its brilliance and superiority. At Enron, the executives believed that because they were brilliant, all of their ideas were brilliant. Nothing would ever go wrong. An outside consultant kept asking Enron people, "Where do you think you're vulnerable?" Nobody answered him. Nobody even understood the question. "We got to the point," said a top executive, "where we thought we were bulletproof." So, as you can see, this clearly states the examples of where people have the fixed and the growth mindset. The people in Enron had the fixed mindset of, we are brilliant, we have all the talent in the world, we don't need to actually focus on putting effort and actually being a bit cautious. Whereas Winston Churchill did exact opposite, and that's why he never got duped. There are so many great examples, whether it be in sports, in relationships, in parentship. Guys, if you only read one book a year, please make it this one. It will help you. Whether you want to achieve success or not, I believe everyone wants to achieve some sort of success. Doesn't mean it needs to be a lot of money or fame. It could be just having enough friends and a great family that loves you. But still, this book will help you achieve that. So thank you very much. This is all from me. I will hopefully catch you at the next episode, which will be released very soon, and that will be on the book Captivate by Vanessa Van Edwards. Thank you and have a great day.